Hello everyone, this is Stephen Balch, your instructor for Small Business Management at Ozarka College. This morning what I'd like to do is give you just a little bit of feedback on the chapters 5 and 6 activities that I finished grading late last week when we were during our snow break. And then I'm going to remind you about the semester project and the due date for the company name and description of the business that you're going to use as the basis of your semester project. And then I'm also going to remind you of the chapter 7 and 8 activities that we have coming up due later this week. All right. So the first thing is, like I said, I did finish grading the chapters 5 and 6 activities last week when we were staying at home for the snow. Hopefully everybody had a good, relaxing time last week and you're ready to get kind of back at it this week. But those chapters 5 and 6 activities, most of you did well on those. I did notice, though, on the assignment, it seemed like a few of you didn't really put much time and effort into the tables, the competitive analysis table and the customer analysis table. So just keep in mind that those tables, the information that you put on those tables, and also the mission statement for your business that you did as part of the assignment, all of those are going to be elements that you're going to include on your semester project, your business plan. So whatever work you don't put in on the front end as you're doing your assignment, you're going to have to go in and do that extra work later on when you are putting your semester project together. So it's to your benefit to go ahead and put the time and effort in on the front end when you're working on these portions of your business plan on your assignments, so that you're not having to try to do so much at the end of the semester when you're trying to get your business plan submitted. Okay? But several of you did really well on those analysis tables, but a few of you, it seemed like you really hadn't gotten to the point where you had really come up with a company kind of a description of what you were going to use as the basis of your business plan, and so you just kind of did the minimum amount on the tables. Just like I said, keep in mind that whatever effort you put in on the front end is going to be less that you're going to have to do later on. So just kind of keep that in mind. So I did have to count a few points off for not completely answering some of the assignment questions. But like I said, overall, most of you did well. So keep up the good work on that. Those of you that didn't get all the points on the assignment, if you have any questions about why you didn't get all the points, just let me know. I tried to be pretty kind of explain it pretty well in the grading comments, but if you still have questions, just let me know and I'll be glad to answer any questions that you have. Now that brings us to our semester project. So let me click on the activities here. Just as a reminder, I know I've already reminded you about this a few times, but the semester project business plan is under week 14 on the activities page. You should have already looked at that and read through the instructions and so forth, and because of course this last set of assignments had you actually go ahead and start working on parts of that business plan, and then the remainder of the semester, all the assignments that we complete will basically the assignments will involve creating part of your business plan. So just kind of keep that in mind. The sooner you can get a basic idea of the business that you want to use as your business plan and the company name and so forth, all that's going to help you be able to do better on the assignments and also get more work done on your semester project as we go through the semester. Okay? Now, just as a reminder, on this semester project, I want you to, and some of you have already done this, but if you haven't already, you need to go ahead and send me an email this week, sometime by Friday of this week, with your company name that you're going to use as the basis of your business plan, as well as a brief description of what type of business that you're going to be going into with your company, and what kinds of goods and services you're going to be selling. Just kind of a brief description of what type of business it is and what you're going to be selling. All right. As you submit those, I will kind of keep those on a list, and the sooner you can get that done, the better, because then you're going to be able to answer the questions on the assignments much easier if you already have that business in mind, because all the parts of the business plan are going to be dependent upon the type of business that you're creating. Okay? All right. So, again, you'll need to send me that company name and description by Friday of this week, which is February 28th. All right. Also, another thing that's due by Friday, February 28th, is our next set of chapter activities. So, Chapter 7 and 8 activities under Week 6 of the semester here. That's where we're starting this week. Is we're kind of at the beginning of Week 6 of the semester. So, we've got Chapter 7 and 8, the assignment, test, and discussion all due by Friday, February 28th, which is Friday of this week. So you've got a little bit under a week to be working on those activities and get those submitted. Now, let me tell you a little bit about what we're going to be looking at in Chapter 7 and 8. Starting with Chapter 7. Chapter 7 deals with something that's extremely important to any business, but especially a small business, which is development of your marketing mix and your marketing plan. All right. So in Chapter 7, you're going to learn about the 4 components of the marketing mix, which are price, place, promotion, and product. And you're going to learn about how each of those makes up a portion of the marketing mix and how each one affects your marketing plan. Okay. And then also in Chapter 7, we're going to look at the components of the marketing plan, which include things like a SWOT analysis, which stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So when you're coming up with a plan, whether it's a strategic plan or a marketing plan, whatever type of planning you're trying to do, a big part of that, the first part of that is to kind of assess where you're at, and that's that SWOT analysis. Okay, and then other parts of the marketing plan include a competitive analysis, marketing analysis, and financial projections. Okay, so those are all things that you'll be learning about in Chapter 7, and those are things that you'll need to complete. The marketing plan itself is something you'll need to complete as part of your business plan. In fact, the way I've set up the business plan project, a lot of what you're going to be creating on your business plan is actually part of your marketing plan. Okay? All right. And then Chapter 8 deals with something else that's very important, and actually is a component of the marketing mix, which is pricing. Okay? So you're going to look at various pricing strategies and techniques that are used by small businesses. Also in Chapter 8, we're going to look at something else that's very important for small business, which is the credit strategies. You know, for example, are you going to extend credit to your customers? And if you are, what's the process going to be? How are you going to figure out which customers you're going to offer credit to and which you aren't? And the credit terms and all those things have to be determined. And so that's Chapter 7 and 8. So be working on those chapter activities, and let me know if you have any questions as you're working on those. And Also, again, be working on your semester project. Send me your company name by Friday of this week, and so that I can add your name to the list there. And that's really all I have for you for today. So enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend, and I will talk to you again sometime next week. Thank you.